The video you're about to see, it's about 25 minutes long. It's going to go over my mobility assessment with the top velocity Major League Baseball pitching coach, Brent Porciao. He's coached tons of pitchers, high school, college, and professional, to throw 90 plus mile an hour pitches. He's going over all the measurements. We talk about scapular upward rotation and some really interesting stuff about the lack of trunk rotation I have, my joint laxity in my dominant shoulder, and a few other things. So that's what's in this video. It's pretty raw and uncut. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope you can learn a little bit of how baseball can transfer to volleyball from the content.
Works for fun like that.
You're 6'3.5.
6'3.5". Let's go.
6'3.5.
Wait, Dad, just wait. Zoom in. So you do 6 feet with the little
So you're
accent,
57 inches.
and then 3, and then 2
57
accents.
inches. Tracy, what's 57 inches?
4'9".
4'9"?
No, I thought it was 4'8".
Hebrew.
Yeah, you literally guessed that 4'8" and that's 4'9".
You can hit harder. So 195 is his weight.
195.
Should I have my shirt beat?
Brandon, come hold this.
Wingspan.
So 77.5. So you're 2 inches taller in your wingspan.
6'5.5" wingspan.
You're looking at right dorsiflexion is 15 degrees. You're looking at right plantar flexion. Right plantar flexion is 65 degrees.
It's based off straight up and down.
0, yeah. So 0. And then plantar flexion or dorsiflexion. 15.
So, say your bit.
Plantar flexion 65, dorsiflexion 15, bend your knee.
It looks like much bigger than 65.
Go internal here.
What are you checking?
Not much of that.
It almost looks like 170.
So that's 65.
Yeah.
So 0 is up, 0 is up, 65.
Oh, okay. I was thinking we were going from his like ankle
Internal, keep cramping.
to
Trying to.
tap.
That's all you got?
That's
Come on.
all I got.
25, right internal.
What's the gold standard?
45. 25 right internal. Have a good day. 45 external. So you have an external, you don't have it.
Yeah.
As most people.
Typical?
45.
Typical? All day long, he was walking through with boxes.
External or internal? External is 40
Yeah.
External 45 left, and then 25 internal left.
Really? Did I didn't have more than my right?
I mean, I can see a couple of degrees, but not much.
Just a little more on my left, not much.
You're right. You know, it's probably more accurate because I tried to round to 5. This was a little closer, 5 was closer to 10. So like,
Yeah.
this was technically 30 internal, 40 external. So there was a slight shift that way. It was little. And I think that's what you're seeing.
Can you put that, Corey? Can you put
Put left.
40, left external 40,
Yeah, and left
internal
was
1, 30, 30.
Oh, it's more, yeah.
Left internal is 30,
Yeah,
left external is 40.
40, yeah. All right, flexion, so put your legs up.
This one?
Yeah, go all the way up. 95, a little bit more.
Should my toe be like this or like this?
Wait, what is this for?
Flexion, hip flexion. Yeah, that's 90. Go back to, let's see if that was.
95's left.
95's left, and then he wants to check right.
No, 90.
95
yeah,
is right,
you're
I can see it. There's 95 right, there's 90 there.
So-
90 left and 95 right.
Each shoulder.
So you're right-handed,
Left-handed,
you're
I'm
left,
gonna do that.
you're left-handed?
internal.
He's left. Alrighty, 65 right, or no, yeah, right internal, 65.
rotator? Is that right?
That is a shoulder rotation.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have 105 external. I think we lost an internal now with the, that was 105. 105 right external. 55 right internal. 55, 105. That means, see, you're limited in range. So I bet you I have 180 range. You have 155 range. So you have that's why you have a hard time.
Well, that's on this. Let's
That's
see.
probably gonna be both. So you want them to be balanced, if not you have GERD, which is cleaning your internal rotation ducts.
Grr, that doesn't sound
What
good.
is- and then what does that lead to? Is that, why is that?
Tears.
Even if my right doesn't have much, what is it?
If they're out of balance, if you're showing less or more on one side, you're more prone to injury in that arm than the other. 'Cause basically, if they're in fact, like, either one's the right range. So because you're a left-handed athlete, that one is bigger or shorter, either way. We're gonna go up the non-dominant because you don't put the torque stress on there, so that should be more set to what you were given. So if this is shorter or less, then you have more laxity or more posterior thickening, so you have more potential for injury.
So you wanna get it, but you want more, but you usually
It's a
want
shift,
more.
it's not more, so like, it's if 180 is your range.
The total
Yeah,
arc?
is 180, and then you're over here, and you want 180, you just want more external than internal. So the cuff shifts, it doesn't gain, it gains, it's
The
unhealthy,
arc just shifts. So you would probably want some more external here.
which happens
But
with
you want the
throwers.
same total arc on both, same as the non-dominant.
Not everyone goes with that standard, I like that standard. Some other people just go to the standard of, if you have, they go in the standard if you have more or less than 180. They go in like an overall standard. I don't like that standard because everyone is just, they have different capsules and everything.
You base it off of.
I just base it on balance, symmetry.
Yeah. So you don't, you train shifting the arc, not like.
Well, it's gonna shift when you throw, because when you keep putting forces in that way, your body's gonna shift because it's trying to survive the torque.
Does the total arc doesn't really expand that much, huh?
If it does, you have laxity in that joint. Well, I mean, that's a weak joint. And if you have less, that means the joint is protecting itself, the tissue's thickening. So that means, and then it's losing range, so now it's gonna be harder, it's gonna have to try to accelerate faster. So either way can lead you to injury.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We had, we have 110 here. And then 65 internal left. So 65 internal left, 110 external. So you have more, so you have laxity over there. But you probably have the laxity because you're so tight. So you're forced more laxity here, but it's still, your shoulder's more vulnerable to injury.
Cause this is lax. so it's
Yeah, well,
bigger.
think about it.
What is, this is 155 and this is one.
What was it? It was 60, 110. So you have 170 over here and 155
15 more.
over there. So 15 more. So that means this shoulder has more laxity than that shoulder. So there's more lengthening, which is going to be less stability.
Okay.
So this one's more prone to injury.
Yeah.
But if you're not like, volleyball players aren't, you're not putting high amounts of torque in there. Mainly because when a pitcher throws, a baseball player throws, when he relaxes. See, you even protect your shoulders. When a baseball player goes back, the ball is in their hand. When you go back, the ball's not in your hand. That's where the damage is when a thrower goes back. So that's why your sport has a lot less shoulder injuries than elbow.
There's no way to implement.
Yeah, to make the forces higher. All right, stomach.
Extension.
Yeah, well, yeah, go up.
It's active like that.
This
Like,
is
should I
on
go,
this-
I should go like that, right?
That's that. Well,
This is passive, right?
yeah, you're right. But I want, no, that's, you're gonna be confused. I want active,
So,
which is where we
first
work.
one.
Because everything we're doing is active. It's your ability to move it, not someone else's ability, or you applying force to the move. So I already got it. It was 45. Then your knee. hip down. Knee up. Hip down, knee up.
Oh, knee. Oh, like this.
Okay, 20. Then that's your hip extension. 20. There you go. I can't. Step. 20, 20. So that's actually not bad. I mean, for you, you don't have to get extreme amounts of it. That was good.
So you're
I
going,
guess splits.
Trunk rotation and
Splits.
Are
So
you
laying your
trying
back
to-
into a split.
is he gonna be doing some training to improve all of these numbers or some of them?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing the training. Like, he could do more of my mobility work, but lay down because I want it to be active.
this one.
Yeah, lay back.
Oh,
So that, and then balance. See if you're, like, is it going one way or the other? Can you keep it balanced? Is it cramping?
no.
That's all you got. You're lucky you're not a thrower. 40 and a 30. That is like so bad. 30. That's horrible. But he doesn't need, you don't need a lot of it because you don't stride laterally.
What is that called?
Hip abduction.
Oh, can you just show the goniometer one more time? With the hip abduction. Just like demo it with the video.
You said 30.
It's 30.
Third. Well, let's see. Actually, it looked like you got better, did it? Yeah, 35. You got a 35. 35.
It currently
He sounds like he's in pain though.
No.
It felt wider when I said that.
35.
What's the other one?
Let's do trunk rotation.
Okay. Do it.
So heels, like, go this way, face that way, because you're gonna have to turn. So put your heels there and face that way, and then put this around your back, just so you just don't feel like you're turning as you turn around. Heels in the middle. No, heels in the middle. And go forward.
Oh.
There you go. Now hold this. All right, I'm going off your shoulders. I'm just telling you to hold that. I'm still going off your shoulders. So turn right, keep your hips straight. Don't turn your hips. I'm going off your shoulders now.
Should I put it more on my back?
40, you go the other way. Doesn't matter where you put it, because I'm going off your shoulder line. Come on, you got more than that? 40. You know, that's literally the 1%. No, that's the
The
one.
bottom?
You're in the, like, I'm kidding. You're the 1%. That's the worst I've seen in a long time. Which is,
Aren't you
once
glad
again,
you
it's
came
why
here,
you were
Miles?
doing this so much.
I feel like I
'Cause you couldn't
have a
get
decent
here to go
amount of
here.
this.
Well, because you're swinging your hips back. That's why you said you have a hard time getting your hip through. Now you know why, because you don't have a lot of this, so you're bringing your hip back to get there.
So even like if I just did this, like I'm gonna keep it forward. Like, that's not very much.
No.
Really?
A
I
leap
thought
like him
I
right
consider
there?
myself like somewhat twisty.
Dude, like Eric could sit here like this and just be like completely over here.
Past
And
90.
his hips not there. And then not only that, he can go, well actually, let's go. Lacey can do that to 90, and then here can go to 50. So that's the little thing I didn't measure, go up there.
The horizontal abduction?
Yeah, sit here. I have to do horizontal abduction on the shoulder. The elbow shoulder height. And you pinch.
So what's the
So that's-
what's the muscle here that gets like loose?
This is the scap. This is the scap getting out of
Scap
the way.
strength, or is it chest lengthening, or
It's both. So it's 30-30.
how is that?
It's average.
You've seen 50 though?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? How do they get so far back?
Well,
Is their chest like
Otani, I could probably take Otani's shoulders and touch them together.
What is that? Is that all the crap here?
Yeah,
is
it's
just-
lengthening here. It's the scapular mobility to get out of the way.
How does it get out of the way? It downwardly rotates or
The way
upwardly?
it keeps retracting,
Oh, it just keeps moving.
and then it probably even upwardly rotates. When it goes down, it upwardly rotates and creates more room.
How do you stretch that out?
We can do some
Just like the
stretches on that.
wall stretch, like the
You
pec
can do a
stretch?
band stretch. You can do the door stretches are great, like the
That's what I do, because I'm holding its scapula.
The wing
do
stretch?
this
Yeah.
stretch here, right this way,
Okay.
and then when you do it, tuck your chin in to keep your cervical spine straight.
Okay.
But the other one is you take those bands, you take the bands, you put the band around your shoulder, put your hand behind your back, and turn into it, and then it will pull.
The band's back there.
The big bands.
Where is the band right now in that hypothetical? Or where is the?
Oh yeah, it's
anchor?
behind you, and you're
Sure.
leaning into it, and it's pulling you back. Because you, and two hanging, because you have super tight scaps, which is why you have a limited.
Because I have an impingement. So
Oh yeah.
with tennis, it hurts.
I love tennis.
All right, we'll actually stand up on this. Is it?
Kind of.
Brett, when you're holding it above your walk or stay.
When you walk and you just try to lock out and not go into your bicep. All right, so this is how we test serratus strength. This is my test. So the serratus is the muscle in the rib cage. It's connected to the scap back here, and it's literally pulling the scap forward. When that scap goes forward, it externally rotates, and then it also will start to come up and upwardly rotate, and that's what clears the clavicle from the rotator cuff and just gives it more room. So I do this thing because it kind of links to what you do to strengthen the serratus. Is push-up plus. You lock the elbow joint out, and it's all moving through the capsule. So like, let me push you back first. So I like to push them to back of the capsule, and then I say push me out.
Of the scap capsule?
Yeah, push me out of the capsule as hard as you can. Okay, let's do it again. Can you do it more explosively? Okay, good. Do it again. Do it again. All right, good. So people that have weak serratus, and therefore they have more shoulder impingements, they might need more inside rotated scaps. Of course, tight pecs are gonna pull it down, so you do wanna stretch your pecs because that can pull it down. But when that's weak, I'll get them in the back of the capsule and they can't even get out of it. They're like trying everything, they're squirming, they can't get out of it. And that just shows you serratus is weak, so that's why the scaps aren't.
And the serratus helps upwardly, it pulls it like this way?
It pulls it this way,
And then
which
it
that
goes-
helps it go up too, because it's, think about it, it's a triangle. So it's a triangle. So if I grab the bottom of the triangle and I pull this way, it will actually, it'll rotate back and around. For it to go up, I'm gonna have to pull this way, but also the levator scap's gonna have to pull back. So understand it's a triangle with muscles on each side.
The pointy part is at the bottom?
Yeah, and that's where the
You pull
serratus
the
is.
bottom point forward?
And then you pull the top part this way,
This way.
and then it goes up.
So it pulls forward and rotates this way?
Yeah, so this will pull it forward, and this will pull it that way, and then that'll lift it
rotates
up.
the wing up?
Yeah. So a lot of times the
Serratus and this.
well, a lot of times the levator scap, because we hold stress and we're in these shoulder positions, that it's overactive and it's so tight that it's just it's in too much hypertension to activate and shorten.
So it can't shorten.
So it's not helping you. And this is pulling and sometimes fighting against it, and you're not getting a lot of scapular movement, and then all of a sudden you start
You
doing
do-
overhead work, you start
You
getting
like kind of
impingement.
grab something and just pull
Yeah,
up?
you can do that and turn your head like the other way.
Okay.
Or you put your hand behind your back and turn your head the other way and stretch.
Yeah, because I can't
Yeah.
get this.
Right, because that's because your scaps are tight.
And this
Because
one
you
I
can
really
see,
can't get it.
yours don't really wanna, I can feel it, you got a lot of tightness in here, and you probably have, you got a little tightness in there.
Does that mean hanging and then the reverse hang?
Hanging, yeah, and then getting into that.
And what does this one do? When it
I mean-
pulls me, I guess it would be here and then pull me back. Does that get the pec or is
That-
it more?
That one's probably gonna be more like stretching here, even your rhomboids, it's probably gonna stretch your
Do I need that one
rhomboids.
as
But it's,
much,
but
or-
it's a lot of rotator cuff, so it's gonna be like, stretching.
I need more here and here.
Yes,
My serratus is-
you need this one, you need the strength here, but
Do
also
I
the
not,
the
is it
length.
not?
No, it's here.
It's
here.
decent. So it's,
It might, you feel a little tense here, you might just need to constantly keep this more, relaxed.
okay.
So that'll help, because if you're, that hypertension is gonna
It
make it.
can't, it has no room
Yeah.
to shorten. And then that'll help me get more.
Yeah, but too, I
Yes,
think you need
farther.
more pec stretch work too, because I think your pecs are too tight, because you're kind of
I
in
am
this
like this.
position, so you need to do more doorway stretching.
Okay. And that'll help bring the.
That back, so now you can get more horizontal abduction, but two, we just
Right, 'cause
found out.
more horizontal abduction means I can go more across.
But we just found out your thoracic rotation is super tight. So that's all through here. So like you ever done the peanut, like two cross balls?
I have it in my bag right now.
And then also all the extension flexion work, Also too, I would get some strengthening in those movements,
I can do a back bridge. It's like decent. I thought my spine was fine.
but in just extension, not in rotation. So now you just need to work in rotation. Like take a barbell and just don't just like lock your hips down and then turn here and strengthen and stretch to that movement.
And I've seen, what about I've done ones where I sit on a chair and I'll grab a piece of chair and like pull.
Yeah. Or here's a good
That's the
one.
one where I honestly feel the most torque like possible.
You want to do a really fun one? Watch. Get your shoes off. Just because the shoes are going to give you stability. So you're going to go pretty good stride. So this leg's out. I'm going to take the opposite arm. All right. I'm take the opposite arm, and I'm gonna act like I'm going down and up, and I'm just gonna see how far I can twist my body. Keep going as far as you can possibly go, like you're like a pretzel. You're twisting your body, and go up, up, and across. Where do you feel it the most? Upper back?
I feel my scap like pulling. I don't know, I feel kind of some tension here.
Well, that's where you're tight. See, when I do it, I get all this upper back tightness because I don't want weak back there, and I got too much hypertension there.
I
You're
feel
just
like
feeling-
this,
that's where you're
these
restricted.
ribs don't want to like.
That's where you're restricted. That's what's limiting your trunk rotation. We kind of go in and
These
up.
ribs feel more loose, honestly.
We kind of like go in and up and twist like that.
Yeah, these ribs feel. Are those the intercostals or
Yeah,
do the
Well,
ribs like
obliques.
do that a little bit?
a little
Like,
bit, but you're probably more in the obliques,
so that'd be like this.
or even the lat. The lat can make that really tight. That's why hanging is really good. Ooh, thank you.
How would I would measure results by doing this one mainly, right? That's what we're trying to get more of, is this.
Yeah, and then work on the scap, the levator scap, hang, and then I'll take you to some band work up there, and then trunk rotation, because you're kind of just locked up there. It's where you're locked up.
The lumbar's decent. It's more the
Oh,
upper.
it's probably through here and up to the back is where you're tight.
Okay, yeah, and I guess that passive stuff I remember you had me on the plate with the open books.
Yeah.
Whole plate.
Yeah, because that tissue's gonna start to lengthen, and the more you sit there, your nervous system's even gonna relax and let it go, and let it go. It's
Yeah,
just, it goes
I
too
might
far.
Get, I might get the, okay, that's where you mentioned you get the
Yeah.
potential,
Well, let's go in the other room, I'll show you more.
injuries.
You want me to stop it?
Yeah, thanks.
For the scap and the pec minor. So your pec minor, if it gets too tight, it's pulling your clavicle down, and you're getting a hunched over shoulder. When you lift up and you try to go hit, that can create the impingement. You know you have impingement when you feel this pressure going down the side of your arm. That's coming from the rotator cuff being impinged. Impingements in throwing or hitting athletes, when you start rolling, it starts to wear into the bicep tendon, and then you start getting bicep pain. And that over time can cause labrum tears, slap tears. So core stretch is great for it. This is another one, hand behind your back, and you're just turning into it. I can even pull my head away. I can even pull into my neck. Don't be too aggressive because you're going into the spine.
We'll go, how long are you doing stop the whole piece?
Yeah, if I can get there and hold a couple minutes, like that's always a good amount of time because your body's gonna try to relax over time. It's gonna start off really tense and protect itself. That's why don't make the stretch too extreme in the beginning. And then let it sit there long and breathe. Really try to get your blood pressure down, and then you'll notice your nervous system wants to relax too. Cool. Yeah, that's just a simple. But that's something you need to put in your bag. You're supposed to put it in your bag. Get it needed and hook it up gently or anything. Just don't use clips. Because if clips break, they'll shoot in your face.
Yeah.
You can see. And look, when you put your body under tension, you see where the tightness is. It's right here. So that's a lot of pec minor.
How can you see that?
So you can feel it. I can feel the tension.
Oh,
I
you feel
feel
it?
That's where the pec minor is, right under the collarbone. Right there. Like, of course, there's pec major in here. You know, it's both. You get this pec major, pec minor. I can feel the tension higher up in the pec minor. A little bit in the scap. It's just a lot of pec rim. I just think you're not doing enough pec stretching.
Yeah. Is this the scap or more straps?
Well, the pec is holding the front or the top of the scap.
Oh, this is the top one.
With the clavicle, right here, connected to it, and it's holding the top of it. So it's not allowing you to go back. Pec minor, pec minor, to get fall.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of blood flow.
The problem